What's up, everybody? Today is Monday, August 17th, 2020. Welcome back to Mr. Gaddy's room. 7 days left until school begins for the 2020-21 academic year. I'm getting ready to head up to the high school to do some major work this week. Today, I am going to add my students in my Google Classroom stuff. So I've already added my 4th hour choir students. I just need to add all my band students, my other choir students, and my junior high choir students as well. I'm talking about high school band, junior high band, 7th grade choir, and high school choir 5th hour. As far as my elementary band is concerned, I will add them to Google Classroom when we start beginning band playing instruments in September. So I'm going to wait for that, but I am going to go ahead for remind purposes. When I meet with the 6th graders next week, I'm going to go ahead and give them a letter and say, this is the way we need to communicate. You know, the perfect way for you and your parents to know when rental night is. The way it works is, in the United States, you enter the code 810-810, that's the number, and then you text whatever class that you have in order to join your class. This is the first time I've used Remind in my classes, and I think this is going to be an effective way of communication. So, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless at this point, knowing that we got a week to go. So, I'm going to have to leave earlier tomorrow because I got new teacher orientation tomorrow. Wednesday, I'm probably going to leave a little later, maybe leave a little earlier, because there are teacher meetings going on Wednesday, but it's for core teachers only, and that's math, science, English, social studies. They are meeting to discuss what standards were missed during the shutdown last spring. As for me, I'm having a lesson with my tuba player at 12:30 in the afternoon, and probably after that, probably somewhere between 2 and 3 o'clock, I'll leave, but then Thursday and Friday will be full day of teacher in-services. And then Monday the 24th is when the kids are going to be back in session. I will tell you right now that we met with our superintendent, like I said last week, and the school is going to be disinfected after school each day. In fact, I met a student in my band that's going to be responsible for disinfecting the whole high school each afternoon, and then that's a good opportunity for her to serve her community in a new way. There's going to be hand sanitizers all across the board, even around lunch, the lunch lines, stuff like that. Each of us as a staff, we're going to try our best to maintain the 6-foot social distancing in between classes and stuff. I'm going to try my best, but I'm not going to guarantee you anything at this point. I've laid out all the options at this point. But it's just gonna have to be up to God to decide what we do at this point. He's in control of this, not me. God's in control of this at this point, and all I can do is trust in Him. So, with that being said, let the countdown begin. 7 days to go. I will also meet with my music rep dealer today. He's going to come to the high school. He's going to pick up a flute that was bought by my family that my 6th grader belongs to. I had another parent email me and saying that her daughter's instrument was broken. They were looking to rent another one, and I texted my music dealer, and they gave me all the options at this point for the parent to rent an instrument, and I gave the parent instructions, and once they complete the rental process online, They can either pick it up at the music store, or my rep can bring it to the high school, and the student can pick it up then. I'm just not sure what's going to happen, but I told that parent, keep me in contact, keep me posted on what's going on, because I'd like to give every kid that I have the opportunity to have fun and grow. So, with that, I'm going to hit the road to the high school. I'm going to vlog with you again this afternoon. So, just a heads up right now, all of my future teaching posts on this channel are going to be either from my residence or my office. My reason for saying that is my office area, this is my official classroom. But, as stated, I intend on keeping the school's name private, students' names will be confidential, teachers' names will be confidential, administrators' names will be confidential, and parents' names will be confidential as well. And that will be the release that I give to the students next week on the first day of school, letting them know that I do have this YouTube channel, and that this is just a document saying that it is okay for me to do this while maintaining confidentiality at all times. So, today was very productive. This afternoon, I added all of the students I was going to have, at least at the high school building, to Google Classroom. And I have made the first few posts saying, hi, I'm looking forward to working with each and every one of you. The high school band posts is a little different than all the others, just simply because of the fact that 2 weeks from this Friday night is the first home football game for my kids. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody was ready to play at all times. So, if everybody could be ready to go, then that would be awesome. Okay? I also completed some Safe Schools training, which consisted of the following: how to prevent bullying from happening in schools, how to prevent sexual harassment between coworkers, how to prevent sexual misconduct between student and teacher, FEPRA, which basically is student confidential information, and finally, reading over the handbook and signing over the handbook. The handbook training was for new staff only, but the other 4, all teachers were required to do that as part of their back-to-school training. It's basically like a review as to what to expect with students and what the expectations are going to be with all of us throughout the academic year. And I actually, I got 2 of the training sessions done on Friday online, and this morning I had a hard time trying to access my rosters, so I couldn't actually have access to that information until this afternoon. So I took advantage and got done with all the remaining 3 of the training sessions that I had left online, and it was very beneficial review, common sense, but necessary for action to take place. So tomorrow, like I mentioned, is new teacher orientation, which is for me, this is the second time in my career that I've had to experience new teacher orientation. I experienced it in my first full year at my old school in the summer of 2016. 4 years later, summer of 2020, I get to experience a whole different new teacher orientation in which I will finalize insurance, and I will learn how to access the gradebook online and all that good stuff. I will also have the opportunity to learn about curriculum, the career ladder, etc., etc. And then I will also get CPI training. So, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to have to get here by 7:15 or 7:30 because there is something that I want to get done tomorrow. If I can fit it in. The meetings start at 8 o'clock, and we are done with it by 4 o'clock. And so by the time that day is done, I'll be emotionally and physically drained. So basically what that entails is tomorrow's going to be a full day, and now I am practicing setting teacher alarms to wake up early. I had to get rid of some storage, so I apologize in advance. But basically, I'm trying to develop a routine that I'm going to follow consistently every day. Checking the temperature at home will be one of them that I will start doing. Particularly, starting next week when we interact with the student body. Working out at the gym as much as I can, as long as I have time in my schedule to do that. Going to bed at a decent time, getting up at a decent time without having the idea of being fatigued. I suffered from chronic fatigue a couple years ago. In April, actually it was the end of not the last school year, but the school year before. There's a lot of stress that's been going on, particularly with our state's testing and stuff. With my old school, we had testing going on, and we had all those activities planned for the non-testers or people that didn't test. And I found myself in a situation where I didn't want to get out of my bed. And it got to the point where I was physically exhausted. So I had to go see a doctor about that, and it turned out at the time that I was low on vitamin B and vitamin D. I was taking pills for each of them. But I am taking some pills for multivitamins. So that's going to help me out a whole lot. But nothing excites me more than to start a new chapter in my life. And 7 days from now, the journey is going to begin. And for those of you that don't know me, I forgot this morning, but my name's Sam Gaddy, a 6-12 band and choir director in the state of Missouri. Subscribe to my channel if you've liked these videos so far. I'm just going to go ahead and get that and out of the way before Friday comes, because I'm sure by Friday we'll be busy trying to get ready for school to start. But subscribe if you like my videos, and follow me on Instagram. It is GaddyEd92, and this week the Instagram channel is going to be on there. If you want to follow it, that would be fine. So with that being said, I think I'm going to call it a day and get ready to pick up my grocery order for this week. So take care, everybody. I'll talk to you again in the morning. Hey, you're back. Today is Tuesday, August 18th, 2020. I'm not going to be very long because I have to get ready for new teacher orientation day today. I was in the copier this morning, and I got some copies made for the football games for all my band kids for the most part. I've gotten that taken care of, and if I have any downtime, I'll adjust my seating chart that I made for all my classes, particularly my 4th and 5th hour classes. I've either had some students drop or new students have been added to the class, so I gotta make sure that they're in the right seat and stuff. The strategy that I might implement, particularly for my high school choir classes, is if you've been in choir before, what part do you sing? And then that might determine the assigned seats from there on out, because if we have assigned seats in all our classes, then ultimately it will help with contact tracing should one of our kiddos get COVID-19. So if I have any downtime today, more than likely that's going to be tomorrow. I will go ahead and get that done. But I have to get in the new teacher meeting, and I will talk to you later today. Another busy day has come and gone. I have done everything from verify my insurance, reviewed how to fill out purchase orders the right way. I have an online system which I can track my benefits or my attendance, my leave, and stuff like that. Should I have to take a leave of absence and things like that. Figured out how to use the career ladder, which is like tutoring, basically. Professional development. I went over the buddy teacher or mentor teacher information since I am a new teacher in this district. They went over that. We went over curriculum. And then the last thing I did was crisis prevention intervention training. I did a little bit of that, and I think some of them make common sense to me. And then I was also talking to a staff member who happens to be one of the parents here at the school district, and trying to accommodate a reasonable schedule to allow the kid to have an opportunity to play in the band, even though she is not officially in the class. It's due to a schedule conflict, which I have a few seniors that couldn't take band due to schedule conflicts, but I get it. You know, I understand what's going on in the students' lives. They have to take these many credits to graduate high school and things like that, so I get it. And, you know, if they have time in their schedule, they could rejoin the band for, like, community performances or pep bands and stuff like that, too. Tomorrow I will be in here. I have another lesson with my tuba player tomorrow afternoon, and I'm going to copy all my handbooks, all my syllabuses, and stuff, because I doubt I'm going to have time Thursday and Friday, because we're in meetings all day, so I'll have to make sure I'm ready to go. I have to be, like, completely ready to go. Tomorrow, it's going to be another full day for me, and I'm going to talk with my mentor tomorrow and afternoon, and just another busy day. So, we'll leave you here, and see you again tomorrow. Well, today is very productive. I got all my syllabuses copied off, and they're ready to be handed to the students on Monday. I updated Google Classroom yesterday, but we have some new students that are enrolling in the district, so I'm just going to wait and see what to do at this point, and when the new students in the district, particularly in my classes, have their email account, then I will add them to Google Classroom. And then I've already been in communication with some parents, but I'm going to make an effort to do weekly communication with parents as to what is going on in all my classes, particularly when we have marching events or when we have performances and stuff like that too. And so that's basically it at this point. I've got my calendar hung up, two of my calendars actually. I got one that I'm going to be using for work-related stuff, and then I have one outside my hallway reminding the kids as to when those performances are going to be. I have to be there no later than 7:45 tomorrow. I believe there is breakfast with the board, so I'm going to wait and eat breakfast when I get to work tomorrow. There's teacher meetings all day tomorrow, and then there's teacher meetings all day Friday, and I'll have the opportunity to work in my room, and I'm working gig for our football jamboree on Friday night. That'll be a lot of fun. And other than that, you know, that's pretty much been it. So, talk to you guys again tomorrow. And I am going to get some training on the best behavior system at the elementary school tomorrow. So, I'm very much looking forward to that. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Everyone, today's Thursday, August the 20th, 2020. I'm getting ready to go to work for teacher meetings today. I can't believe I'm saying it, but we're 3 days out from the start of school year. So with the exception of having my new shoe rack fall apart, it's been a good morning so far, just relaxing and getting ready for everything. Breakfast is at 7:45 for us staff members. and then we'll resume with our plan for the day for teacher meetings. I think I ought to review the BIS behavior review system real quick at the elementary. For those of you that are unfamiliar with it, the first offense should be a verbal redirection, so kind of like a verbal warning. And then the second offense would be the safe seat, which is timeout chair. The third offense is control room or buddy room. And then the fourth one would be the control room. I think the control room and buddy room they're a lot different. I think if the offense is severe enough, then we'll just skip the prior steps. So I'll get more information on that this afternoon at the elementary school. And it's going to be a full day, and I'm looking forward to it. So we'll talk to you guys later. Monday's going to be here before you know it. The last couple days have been busy with meetings, and I'm trying to finish up here, get my classroom all ready to go. They did drop some Germ-X hand sanitizer, and they did drop off some lotion and a towel and stuff too. If you like these videos, hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. I'd like to get some supporters out there. But I laid out some music stands with all my syllabuses on those stands. When the kids come in, they'll see first hour. They'll pick up their syllabuses for that class. They'll take it to their stands. What I will do is I will drop off a music folder for each one of those stands, and then I will drop off some music. So I'm gonna either do that tonight, or if I absolutely have to, I'll come back on Sunday. So with that, we're pretty much set. I'm gonna relax a little bit as much as I can this weekend, and if I absolutely have to, I'll come back in here on Sunday and finish, and I'll be ready. It's time flies. The summer's over. Summer 2020 is over, and here we go with the 2020-2021 academic year. So ready or not, here we come. See you next week.